Oh, this old song and dance. Apparently there's like an air show happening outside. You'll live. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Fat Sajak, and that's all you need to know, okay? Back off. I also realized I didn't plug my mic in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. There you go. There's the sound quality you all know and love. Well, we're back at it today. It feels like I just put up a Shane Dawson video like a minute ago, but it's just that I've been putting up so much content lately that it feels like a minute ago. How many videos has it been? I love going on adventures. 1, 2, 3, 4 videos ago, which I think is about right. So if you like my Shane and Ryland content, then today is gonna be a good one for you. If you don't, I don't care. Watching rich people buy stuff they don't need gives me like some kind of hate boner, I guess. I don't know, whatever. So Ryland put up a new vlog yesterday called It's Happening! Letting Shane's obsession take over, and fall vlogs. Take over. It's not take over, it's take over. That needs to be 2 words. What are we doing? Also, these thumbnails are getting worse. Like, my thumbnails are patently bad. They're supposed to be, right? But like, look at this face on Ryland. Why would you ever post that face of yourself? Like, and Ryland's not like a terribly unattractive guy. But like, Shane looks like a guy that's banned from Chuck E. Cheese. All right, let's get into this before the war starts. Before we do, make sure you subscribe to the channel. YouTube has been unsubscribing people. Let's go. Subscribe. It's super easy. Make sure you like the video preemptively. Manifest a good video, okay? As always, ways to help Palestinian families. Make sure you register to vote. Any relevant links. Ways to find me on social media. My Amazon storefront. My Patreon channel memberships. I have 2 new series ideas strictly for Patreon and channel members that I am hashing out this weekend. So now would be the time to join Patreon. And all my patrons are like, yeah, okay, we've heard that one before. But for realsies, let's do what we're here for.
Hello, everybody. Okay, well, not good morning, good evening. It is, wow, I guess day 3 of me living in this bedroom alone by myself with COVID. What a joy.
Oh man, how'd you get COVID? Bowling alley is riddled with COVID.
Oh my gosh, it's honestly so upsetting. I had such a great weekend planned for myself. My mom was coming in town, my sister was coming in town, my grandma was coming in town. Everybody was in the air, flying to see us. When I woke up feeling a little bit off, and I said, I don't feel right. And I really did. I, honest to God, thought, oh wow, this is just allergies. Like, I'm having really bad allergies. I also haven't showered in 3 days. Like, boing, what is this?
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God!
Oh, we're really out here with the editing, huh? It's getting so much better.
What is that?
I was like, you know what? I just feel like I have super bad allergies, but because my grandma's coming and obviously she's older, I was like, I have a COVID test that's super expired in the pantry. I'm just gonna whip it out and take it. I don't know what told me to take a COVID test, but I just did.
Congratulations on making a big boy decision there. But also, like, don't you have infants at home? You should probably take the test because of that too. Like, good on you for thinking of your grandma, big time. But like, the 2 little germ sponges that live in your home while you test for an airborne illness. Okay.
Because I was feeling good. Like, I was feeling fine. I was just a little congested. Positive. And I'm Googling, I'm like, oh my God, is an expired COVID test gonna give me a false positive? And it's like, everything on Google is saying, no, you're more likely to get a false negative with an expired test. So I get on freaking Postmate and order 2 more tests. I take the 2, they're both positive.
This is how you can tell that they have a substantial amount of help with their kids. COVID was happening when my kids were just about 2. It was 2020. They were just about 2. Or just about 3. Do I know how old my kids are? And I'm a single parent, as I've said, and we all got COVID. They got it from my ex's family at Thanksgiving. And we all got COVID. And I remember thinking to myself, as I'm caring for 2 infants who also have COVID, while I also have COVID, and I was thinking to myself, what a luxury it must be to have help. Because this would feel like a vacation, getting to lay down this much, to be sleeping this much, to not be moving this much, to just lay here and watch the same movie over and over because I don't have the strength to pick up the remote to change the channel this much. And Ryland's like complaining about being stuck in this room. I'm not like, God, I can't wait to get away from my kids, but like, you know, when you're doing it day in and day out and they're little like that, whoo, a break is nice, but they're riddled with breaks, so happy COVID, everyone.
At this point, my family has landed at Burbank Airport, and I'm like, you guys, of course, the one time you get an early morning flight and you are in the air before I even wake up, I wake up with coronavirus? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Now imagine if that happened to someone who couldn't afford to reschedule the flights for their family. Are you kidding me?
What the hell? So I'm texting them and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys. Bad news. Very bad news.
You can't come here?
Yikes. I was like, we haven't driven one of the cars in over a week, so you are welcome to just like come grab that and I will get you a hotel.
Yeah, but that's, you know, good looking out on germs, but COVID is airborne, so it wouldn't have mattered either way. If you air that fucker out, Lysol it down, you should be fine.
On the beach, and you can just have like a little California staycation. But they were all like, it's fine, we'll just get on a return flight immediately and go home.
Rich people things.
And I thought, that's my literal nightmare. More than me having COVID is having to get on a plane and go somewhere, not even leave the airport and go back to where you came from. That is my version of hell.
Wow. My version of hell is living in poverty and not being able to take a flight in the first place. Even a wanna get away rate is a little bit too much for me.
God bless those women that were coming to see me, my family, and my babies. And long story short, after me feeling guilty and just wanting to just like bang my head against the wall because are you kidding me? I haven't been sick since the last time I had coronavirus, which was 2.5, maybe 3 years ago. What the hell?
Well, it's almost like maybe since you're so prone to getting COVID that you should perhaps mask and watch the surges in your area. I'm gonna listen to the sounds of this plane now.
So what is happening is Shane is just doing the most and being the best and really stepping up and like taking care of the boys, which is a lot of work with the help of somebody like childcare. So they're like tagging in and out and I've just been up in this room.
There's no shame in the game of having help with your kids, okay? I want to be clear about that because as someone who has twins, it's hard. It's objectively very difficult. And it's nice to hear them admit that they actually have help. Singing Shane's praises because he's doing the most while he's doing some of it with help is a choice. I don't know. I just feel like, and everybody's different. Everybody has their own situations going on, their own set of needs. A nanny is a necessity for some people, and that's totally fine. Like, I'm not knocking people who have nannies in general. But 2 rich people who are going out to the arcade because they have a nanny is a different thing. Maybe I'm too poor to understand.
I thought I would tell you and show you what my room looks like. I have a million coffee cups and water cups. I've also moved the love sack over, and this is where I have existed for 3 days. Just watching TV. Just me here. My dogs. Just cups. Everything. Shane keeps delivering me. And I've kind of cleaned up my trash, but I have, for my 3 days up here, a full trash bag of trash. And because I don't want to send the dishes down, I've just been like cleaning them off and setting them in the bathtub.
Why are they always gross? I get it, he's sick and like, you know, obviously, you know, you're not having contact with anyone or anything, but like, You can put a mask on, creep down to the kitchen and put your dishes in the sink at least. Like when the boys go to bed or whatever. There's those funny filters again. Oh my goodness, the pinnacle of comedy. Did you go to the Deaf Noodles School of Comedy? Wow, these videos actually got me out here wishing I was dead.
But I do feel so incredibly grateful that I'm like able to stay away from the kids. Like, oh my gosh. Shane's doing most. Doing the absolute most.
No, he's not. The most would be doing it by yourself. Literally. Again, glad they have a nanny, glad they have the help that they need, clearly. That's great. No judgment on having a nanny, but like, don't crediting someone for doing literally, I'm assuming, exactly the same amount of work that he does when Ryland is well.
It's a lot to care for two babies. I'm just over here like, I'm dying of boredom, wish I could help. Wish I could help.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. It's a lot to care for two babies, especially when you actually do it by yourself. And like, I get it. Like, I hear the way I sound. I sound really bitter. I sound like I'm letting my own personal situations affect the way that I watch these videos. Because I do. Because I do. Because I feel like these two are like so out of touch, just in general, that like to have someone who had a similar situation in that we both have twins, and the juxtaposition between their incredibly wealthy, fully nannied and staffed lifestyle versus someone who literally did it by themselves, like as a single parent, and is still doing it by themselves as a single parent now that my children are older, is like, I think kind of interesting. I think it's interesting to see that sort of juxtaposition. Because yes, raising two babies at the same time is incredibly hard. But also recognizing that they have it incredibly easy because they have a nanny.
Okay, it's literally been a week and I am over it. I'm over it. So I'm cleaning everything as if like I'm resetting the room to leave. You know, I'm like changing all of the sheets. I'm gonna wash all the dishes up here. I'm going to reset the room in hopes that today will be the day that I test negative. So this is me just manifesting my destiny, okay?
Wow. That's all.
Okay, girls, good morning. After 7 long days. I wish I would have recorded the moment where we were able to... Oh my God. What? Open your mouth.
What?
I didn't know you had vampire teeth.
I know what you are.
Say it out loud.
Vampire.
What is this editing? Like, it's not even funny. It's funny how bad it is. God.
I've never...
Oh my God, you literally can't do that. Why
Hold
would
on.
you do that?
The angle that I'm at... Hold on.
Everybody has those.
I know, but I've just never seen yours so pronounced. I know that I have them, like crazy amounts, but whatever. I wish I would have...
What do you mean, whatever? I want to hear this very important conversation about canine teeth. After this message from our sponsor, the Air Force.
Recorded our sweet embrace after 7 days after not seeing each other.
I screen recorded the moment where you found out you were negative from COVID, but it didn't record any audio. But you can see me slipping off of my walking bed.
Shane was dropping off tests at my door every day, and I was like, it's not gonna work, Shane. It's not gonna work. I don't know what to tell you. I'm stuck up here until day 10 because it was just looking like that for me. And I tested, and Shane's calling me. I'm meditating. I'm like, please, God. I go to the bathroom, and it's negative.
Wow. This is a real tearjerker. It's just an eye crispy, sorry.
And I felt so wrong to run down here, but I did, and we're like hugging, and he's trying to kiss me. I'm like, no.
Still, it's been 4 days, and I have still not had a kiss on the mouth because he's like, I'm just nervous. I'm like, then why are you here?
And I keep testing, and it's negative, but you know, I still sound a little funky, even though whatever. So today we thought we could go do what has been very long awaited for my husband, Shane.
Come on.
My husband, Shane. So formal.
It's spooky season. Guys, I know it's a little early. We're still technically in August. I don't know if you're gonna see this in August. It might be September. I don't know, but it's spooky season.
Oh good, Cocaine Shane is back. Oh my god, I'm so glad. We needed that energy.
I don't know what you're thinking. It's too soon. It's never too soon. Follow me.
Oh god, he's back.
Ryland made fun of me yesterday because one of my Etsy's arrived, and it is this Stanley topper that looks like a Pillsbury Halloween cookie.
Oh my god. Is the goal to just spend the most amount of money on shit you don't need? Like, every video I make about Shane and Ryland, there's stragglers that come to the comment section to be like, oh, why do you like them if you just hate them? Oh my god, you're bitter because they have money and you don't. I am bitter because they have money that I would spend on better things, okay? If you won the lottery, right? What would you spend that money on, right? There's like a certain amount of things that like you would feasibly buy, right? You'd buy yourself a car, you'd buy maybe yourself a house, some land, animals, something for your family, whatever. Like just a few extravagant things that you yourself want or you want for other people. But at some point, you hit a roadblock, right? Where it's like, I don't really need anything. And that's coming from a poor person, which Shane alleges that he was a poor person, right? So at some point, you have to choose to make the disconnect between like, I am gonna buy frivolous things once in a while, or like when I go buy spooky season stuff, I'm gonna go crazy because that's my one time a year that I do that, or Christmas, or you know, I only do this a few times a year. But literally in every video, they're spending what to me, to a poor person, is exorbitant amounts of money on garbage. That's very cool, okay? I will say it. I like that it's adorable. But it would be adorable if it was his first, or his third, or even like his fifth or sixth. But he's got like 15 fucking Stanleys, and he doesn't even do his own dishes, I assume. I have a hard time, and perhaps this is just my hang up, but I have a really hard time reconciling constantly buying shit you don't need. I think there is so much to be said for buying frivolous stuff, okay? I think that we should all enjoy this stupid life that we have the best that we can with what we've got. And yes, buying frivolous stuff included. I buy frivolous stuff when I can. But the reality is that when you're buying this frivolous stuff all the time, you're literally creating a hoarder situation for yourself, a consumerism problem for yourself, and you're wasting money. Imagine what good you can do with that money if you just gave it directly to me.
Come on.
No.
Tell me that's not just the cutest.
My husband isn't the most basic white woman you've ever met in your life.
Okay. First of all, what is with the my husband shit? Second of all, Ryland is the most basic white woman.
And it's a compliment. I love that he gets excited by the little things. I think the boys are gonna love that as they grow up because his enthusiasm for holidays is,
Listen, that's not loving the little things. Loving the little things is like appreciating a sunset or that memory that we have, or, you know, the little things.
So much planned, guys. I don't know if it's gonna be in this video because a lot of the things that are coming aren't coming for a few days, so it'll probably be in the next one, but get ready. I have treats, I have decorations, I have blasts from the past, I have costumes, I have outfits, I have Stanleys, I have so much coming for spooky season.
Okay.
It's happening, baby.
Also,
I
like,
wanna go to to a hayride?
So there was like a moment in time where it got so hot in the summer that there were like too many flies in the house. And he also came down with these like...
They're straw toppers and they look like little cowboy hats. And I know what you're thinking, well, that's cute, but...
When he came downstairs though, his excitement when he was opening them was like, it was a kid in a candy store. And I just thought, wow, I love his joy for the little things.
Again, that's not what joy for the little things is.
It doesn't stop there, ladies. Well, I know what you're thinking. You're like, okay, so you have your pink Stanley and the white cowboy hat doesn't really go with that, but you still need to protect yourself from the flies.
Actually, white goes with anything. So I wasn't thinking that. Also, I wasn't thinking that because I'm not a complete imbecile.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she has matching colors.
Seriously, would you like to pay off my credit card debt?
With his Olivia Rodrigo standing. You really are a teenage girl.
Which is,
There's so many implications.
listen, I'm not a hater of Olivia. I wouldn't call myself like a super fan because, you know, I'm 36 years old. I know her music kind of, but Stanley.
I love how he's like, yeah, I'm like 36 years old, like implying that he's like, you know, she's a little too young for me while he holds a pink Stanley cup with a pink cowboy hat on the straw.
I'm fine riding for Olivia.
All right, so today I've been very excited for months because in a shopping complex close to us, a brand spanking new pottery.
Wait, can we go back to that shot right there where there are two fucking Stanley cups and Shane's drinking out of I believe a Chick-fil-A like soda cup instead?
Pottery barn has opened, and I thought, what better time to go to a pottery barn than at the beginning of spooky season, because all of our Halloween decorations and seasonal decorations are legitimately in Colorado. So
That's what you think.
what?
No spoilers.
Oh, I think I just caught on to what you're doing here. But I did think we could go do the initial like decor shopping for this house for Halloween. We also need to figure out what the boys are gonna be for Halloween.
Wow, you sure have a lot on your plate. You might want to get the nanny's opinion.
I did a quick Google search this morning. I have some ideas, but we're gonna solidify a little later on.
Ooh. It has to be unique. Like, I think we could do multiples. Like, I think on one day they could be a pumpkin and a ghost, and on another day they could be a scarecrow and like the Tin Man. But I think we should do like something very, very special and unique for like the finale, for the actual Halloween day experience.
I don't know how I feel about that kind of thing. And I mean that legitimately. Like, I don't know how I feel about sort of like dragging that on. Because like, unless you have like a bunch of Halloween parties to go to, like just pick a costume for your kid, especially at one. Almost one. This year, my kids want to be Ghostface and a haunted box. And that's fine with me. My kids are just as happy with Halloween having it the normal way.
Okay, well
Also, can I just say this? I was looking at pictures last night. They're huge. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know the last time you've shown them. It's been a long
Not
time.
in a very long time.
Like, I was looking at pictures of them when we were holding them, like literally like Beanie Babies. Now they're huge.
Full blown. Like, Shane was laughing because Max is literally like, when I hold him, he comes from here all the way up to my head.
That doesn't feel accurate. My children come up to my head. Almost. They're 6.
Crazy.
And Shane's like, and his head's literally pretty much as big as yours.
And they get in these little walkers where they like, so see right here?
I know people will say it's like bad for their hip health, but they're really only in them for like a second.
Girl, come shame me, mommy. Okay, so it's so cute, and they do this, and they bump into each other. See, Max's is over there, just over here, and they bump into each other. So you should show. Okay, you know how I am. I'm weird about showing them on the camera. On the camera. But you guys, it's just so cute. They're so big.
Yeah. Babies tend to do that. It is nice to hear them speak about their kids and act like they remember that they exist. I think that's kind of been the consensus in my comments the past few times I've put up videos about Shane and Ryland, is that like it seems like they've gone on with their lives as if they don't have children, which in some ways it does feel that way because they don't ever talk about them, which is fine. They don't ever show them, which is more than fine. I want to be like really clear about that. I don't want to see their kids. I don't want to see their kids at all. I don't ever want to see them. If they kept them off the internet for the rest of their lives, 10 out of 10. But they do, like, their vlogs are which is fine. They feel more manufactured now because it's not necessarily reflective of their lives like vlogs are supposed to be. It's just daddy's like day out, which is what they should call it then, you know? I don't know why it matters to me. I guess it doesn't. I just hate Shane's "this is so cute" voice. It makes me want to bark.
They're so big and so much fun. This is definitely the most fun stage yet because they're just like so interactive. They have a lot more independence. They play a lot more. Max is really like crawling out and he's like, "Dad, what's going on?"
I thought of another update. Okay, I'll stop. Last update. Guys, thank you so much for all of your input on the last vlog between bone and super gloss black.
Your Cybertruck is stupid.
Surprisingly, a lot of you guys like the super gloss black instead of the bone. And also surprisingly, I woke up the other day and I was like, I don't think I want to wrap it at all. But then I saw another video of the super gloss black and I think I want to do that. And then on the same moment, the owner of the company texted me and he said, "Hey, saw your video. Thanks for the shout out. Do you guys, still want to do it?" He wasn't offering it to us for free or anything, but not that I was expecting that. I'll pay for it. But I don't know. What do we do? Black? Is for spooky season?
Again, this is the real problems these people are facing.
I'm for the glossy black as well. I do think it's gorgeous now that I've been looking at it more and more and more, but I don't know.
So much going on. Still waiting for my kiss.
Ew. Also, so much going on. Is that what you think having a lot going on is? So they did have a little segment where they showed the babies kind of running around in their little chairs. I'm not going to show that because I don't want to show other people's kids on a public platform. If obviously their platform is much larger than mine, but they're their children, and if that's their choice, then that's on them. I'm not going to participate in said choice. But they are real. Apparently they do exist. So now we know.
All right, we've made it. What are you on the hunt for?
I want to get some sort of Halloween candle, maybe like a candy corn. I want to get some sort of like cute Halloween, like, I can't get like a plushie because then the dogs will eat it.
Is it just me or does Shane sound sick?
I don't really know. I'm open to anything.
All right, let's go.
You know everything at Pottery Barn is like $700. I'm sorry to keep banging on about like the financial disparity between these two ding-dongs and myself, but it's just hard not to notice it once you've noticed it. Like and honestly, I think there's like a way to be consumeristic on the internet without it being so like, I don't want to say tone deaf, but like I feel like it's like they've lost touch with being a regular person. Because like it's one thing to go like when they went to Five Below like earlier this year or whatever the hell that was, and like they came home with like a Five Below haul, like yeah, I'm still gonna make fun of you because you guys are dorks, but like at least then that's like in the realm of relatability, right? Like doing a Target haul is in the realm of relatability. Not for me right now, but in general, to the general population, you know, something like that is more relatable. And I think when you really start to lose relatability with your audience, you really start to lose any sort of authenticity, you know? It's growing.
Watch, they don't even have their Halloween stuff out yet. It literally doesn't even look like they do. It's gorgeous though.
Yeah, it's gorgeous for uppity white people. I don't know about you, but I love a montage.
This is a huge. Why are there shirtless men in here?
Because it's gay Pottery Barn? I don't know.
This is exactly what I was like explaining. Like a plush, but like a pillow. But like too big for the dogs to think it's a toy, but like small enough that you're not mad at me that it's in the house.
I feel like Riley's still gonna manage to think that's for her. Oh,
It's so cute.
it is pretty cute. Like, what does it look like sitting down?
I can't, okay, here's another thing, another disparity between us. I can't imagine trying to have an aesthetic in my home. And I think I've gone on this rant before, but like I cannot imagine with two children running around all the time, making a mess, playing with toys, coloring, just learning how to clean up after themselves properly, eating food messily, and with the chaos of life. Like, I can't imagine having an aesthetic in my home that isn't like comfortable Midwestern lived in home. I don't think I could do that. I don't feasibly think I could do that. So like, he's staging this weird ghost to go on their couch, and it's like, realistically, that thing should be taken by one of those children and chewed on at some point, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not saying like never decorate your home because you have kids, but like, I think you have to decorate your home a little more realistically.
These are pretty cute too, actually. Does anyone have them?
Listen, I'm not usually like that, and they are cute.
It matches the aesthetics of our living room. But if all the girls have them, then we don't need it.
What is with this new need to be like hyper unique? Like, we saw this when they were looking at the Cybertruck wraps. Well, everybody has theirs wrapped in matte black or whatever, and it's like, who gives a shit? Do you like it? Is it something that you enjoy? Do you think it would look good in your home? Do you think it would look good on your car? Why are we so obsessed with what other people think of us? Or what other people have? Who cares? If you like it, get it. I don't understand this mentality for 30-something-year-old men or 30-something-year-old anybody.
It's not about that. It's just like, you're already calling me a basic white woman with my cup. I feel like throwing in some plushy pumpkins is not helping.
Or is it just not tacky enough?
Oh, if they had eyes.
Now you're talking. Put some eyes on it. That's my aesthetic. Googly eyes.
That's not really like our style of house, but it is cute.
How is that not your style of house? Are your appliances not stainless steel? I feel like they are. Also, you have that giant bear every Christmas that's got a bowl. It's exactly the aesthetic of your house. Why do your Halloween decorations have to match the aesthetic of your house? The priorities of rich people are so funny to me.
I'm not into spooky. I like fun spooky, but I will say
This is pretty fun spooky though.
it is cute, but it feels a little early for that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still in the like ghost pumpkin era. Skeletons is that's October.
Okay.
What? Oh my god, my coffee cups are in Colorado. Okay.
I'm done.
Hold on.
I'm passing away.
Finally. Just kidding. I'm kidding. It was a joke. Relax.
I want one of these. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Honestly, even like a serving platter for like some good treats. Like, are you kidding me? This is what I was looking for.
Isn't there a Friends episode when Rachel's preparing to have a baby and she's buying like all these really inappropriate things for her home that like a baby would like choke on or break or whatever? I feel like that's what this is. I have not bought glassware in 7 years because I've met my children and I'm not sure that they have.
For the front door or somewhere, like the mantle. Oh, we have to have this for the mantle in the living room. Are you right?
I'm overwhelmed.
Okay, I love the ghost though. I agree with that. On a mantle, 10 out of 10. I'm all for it. Those are really cute. I bet they're like $400 each.
Wow.
Well, it looks like this.
Oh my gosh. For the courtyard, are you kidding me?
Oh, for the courtyard. Don't forget, they have a courtyard in their fucking house and you can't not decorate it. That would just be a crime.
Are they too basic for you?
I think they're cute.
Are you kidding me? It's so
They're-
cute.
okay, if they were like brighter orange, I think they were cuter.
They're just
I think they're hideous. I don't get it. And maybe this is just a personal preference, I guess. But like, I feel like tacky Christmas, like OG Christmas, like 90s Christmas. We're not talking about Christmas, we're talking about Halloween. I got there, but the sentiment still holds. I still feel the same way about Christmas. I feel like just be okay, yeah, you want to make an aesthetic, but you have children. I just feel like the need for aesthetic should go out the window a little bit while they're little, you know? Because it's impractical to have glass things. And like, honestly, Ryland trying to sell Shane so hard on this aesthetically pleasing pumpkin is his first step towards beige mom. Let's be serious.
Not tacky enough for
Well,
Shane.
they just blend in, but I do think they're cute.
I think that's the point. It's like a little muted, but fine. I don't need everything. No, it's fine. I don't need everything.
Oh, trouble in paradise, boys. Also, I'm looking at the prices for those ceramic ghosts. Can you see that? This is the mini one. It's $30, which is nuts. The short and the tall are both $50. They are really cute though.
Wow. Okay. I do think I want this.
Oh, changed my mind. I do think it's cute.
It might not be sweet enough for you, but I love it.
What is that? Yeah.
She's coming with us.
I didn't start buying candles again until last year. Super important to have a shot of the Cybertruck in every vlog so we can make sure we're able to write it off properly. It's gonna be a big year of deductions for these two.
All right, girls. We got our 4 different bags.
And the lady, they were so nice at work there. The lady goes, "Are you guys having a party?" I said, "No."
Wow, that's so embarrassing.
And then another one also was like, "You guys throwing a big party?"
No.
No.
We just have a big house and too much money, that's all.
And now we are doing something equally as fun because Shane and I recently rediscovered a restaurant we love on his birthday, which is a Mexican restaurant. And we went there on our 3rd date. And do you remember this was like date make or break? It was like we were either gonna survive date 3 and become what we are now, or we were going to break apart and never see each other again.
Wow.
You always say that date at Don
Yes.
Cuco's is like the date where it's like we almost didn't survive.
Because of you.
No.
I was always like all in, having fun, ready for a relationship, and you were the one that was like started the date on the way to Don Cuco's. That's a restaurant. He goes,
Just so you know, 3rd date is like all I do. After the 3rd date, you'll never see me again. I'm one of those people. I just don't do relationships.
I mean, I could believe that. But also, like, he probably had to say what he had to say in order for you to feel like he wasn't, you know, about to piggyback off of your YouTube success.
I was like, then why are we doing this? But then we got drunk, we had margaritas, and we were singing Ashley Simpson, and we finally went over the line. Well, no, that sounds crazy. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, emotionally, we went over the line. And then, yeah, we've been together for 8 years.
We overcame a hurdle. He did put on Ashley Simpson in the car on the way back when I was a little bit tipsy, and I was like,
Wow, I can really be myself around this man. This is pretty nice.
I think Ryland should stop doing, or whoever's editing these videos, should stop doing that filter solely because it really brings out the receding in Ryland's hairline.
he was doing everything he could inside of the restaurant to get me to open up. He was like, well, use your host voice and like host the date for us.
What's up, you guys? I'm Ryland Adams, and today we are here hanging out at the X Factor season finale.
Except he sounds like a total idiot. Hey guys, this is Ryland. It's kind of weird that gig didn't really work out for much longer.
And it was pretty cute and fun. And here we are 8 years later, still coming to a different location of the same restaurant for their delicious nachos.
Wow. You can't beat a real love story, you know?
Okay, let's go.
Oh, I was posing for a thumbnail because I feel like there is a world where you could call this video like, we almost didn't make it.
Ryland acting like that's beneath him.
On our 3rd date 8 years ago. Well, okay. I love my producer husband. Let's go to Don Cuco's.
Why are we being reminded so many times that he's his husband in this video? Like, we know he's your husband. What kind of Stepford ass shit is this? So is this like Shane's Casa Bonita? Is he like Cartman when he goes here? Are there cliff divers? I was pissed that Shane got to go to Casa Bonita before I did, because we both were, well, he was in Colorado and I'm in Colorado. And then I got my invite to Casa Bonita and I looked at the menu and wow, it's really expensive.
Okay, what I love about this restaurant is the service is so good and the margaritas are delicious, but I'm not having one because I just got over being sick and we've got to be back in time for bath time, so it's just the nachos today. As good as you remember.
Nachos! Isn't that poor people food?
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Those are so cute. The mugs only came in a set of 4, so we ended up getting 4 of them.
Factoring only in the plushie, the 4 mugs, the 2 ghosts, that's over $220. Let's try and put this in perspective.
That's fine. They were so cute that I will use them every single Halloween. And I couldn't resist getting this for the island. So cute.
That puts us at $300. That's still not including the terracotta looking pumpkin and the candle. I feel like Ryland is trying to pull from Morgan a little bit with these like little montages of oh good, the lawn company now. With these little montages of moments and stuff, but Morgan just does it a lot better.
Oh my hell, you guys. I just came across the most pregnant woman ever who was hitchhiking. You're never gonna believe it.
It's me.
You need a ride?
Yeah, girl.
Okay, I don't really want to watch Lizzie and Ryland go to lunch, so I'm just gonna skip over this and see if there's anything else happening here. Looks like they went to lunch and then they went to Costco. So cool.
Hello. I came bearing gifts.
Wow, you guys are really seeing the behind the scenes of the podcast.
What the hell is going on up here?
I lit a candle. A creamsicle for fall.
Where are your kids?
This is a lot to walk in on.
Well, you know, we're just brainstorming and getting our steps in. Well, one of us.
Okay.
Imagine being like hired on to work for Shane Dawson and you're like having a meeting about work things, creative meeting, planning, while he stands in front of you and walks on a treadmill. That's some wild stuff. Or imagine going to your job, okay, and your job isn't being at a gym. Imagine going to your job, say you work in HR, and your director of HR is like, hey, we need to have a meeting. And then you go and you have a meeting and your director of HR is standing in front of you talking about all the things that are happening that month. And he's just walking on a treadmill the whole time. That's weird.
They didn't have the freaking Mickey ghost.
I told you. I asked you to go get that literally 2 weeks ago, and you were like, oh, they'll still have it. And I said, no, they're not.
I literally was down with COVID for a week. What did you expect from me? And then when I got there,
Mask up. Get to Costco like all the other mommies.
He won't even mask up in his own home.
they only had the fucking $250 skeleton left over, and I thought, I'm crazy, but not that crazy. There's nowhere for that. So instead, I settled after breaking a Jack skeleton, which was very embarrassing.
Well, it's almost as embarrassing as you calling him Jack Skeleton when his name is Jack Skellington. What do you mean you don't have space for a skeleton? What about the courtyard?
Anyway, I decided to just settle with the Costco goodies. You know, the chocolate chip cookie.
No, I heard it's better than crumble.
No way.
That's what I've heard.
A lot of things are better than crumble. I don't know if you know this, but crumble cookies are garbage. It's not true. It is, but it isn't. Like, the flavors are good. You could have like a bite of one and be full for the rest of the week. I just feel like they got a lot more hype than they should have.
And their version.
The chicken bake.
I said Hot Pocket to Lizzie. She goes,
You mean chicken bake?
Have you ever had a chicken bake?
Yeah, I haven't. I live right behind a Costco. It's quite good.
you have a membership? They're real assholes about the membership.
Yeah, it's a membership store. Are you okay?
Lizzie was like,
Shut the fuck up that you're not my husband.
The chicken bake makes me feel sick after I eat it, but it is good.
Now it's time to reveal my chicken bake.
oh. Should we pop her in half? No.
If I got this in high school, I'd be fucking lit. I would get this every day. But now as an adult, I don't know how I'm feeling.
That's coming from the guy who used to put an entire Taco Bell menu into a blender and then drink it.
Almost tastes like, is it ham?
It's supposed to be bacon.
It's chicken bacon bake.
Wow. I will give them, the dough is nice and crispy on the outside, and then it's doughy on the inside. It's very salty.
Birthday dinner for Spency.
Oh yeah!
True, yeah.
Happy bake day.
Imagine having to watch your boss walk on a treadmill for your birthday and then getting a half-eaten chicken bake from Costco after they decided it was disgusting. It really doesn't get much better than that.
Let's see if it's just as you remember. This isn't a good one. This is a bad one.
It's pretty salty, right?
It's very good.
It's like,
That's why it makes you feel disgusting after you eat it.
It tastes like something you would feed somebody if they were like starving and stranded for like months. And you're like, we need to give them everything now.
it's fine. If I was wasted, I would love it.
Okay, ladies, let's see if Crumble should be nervous. Wow. Ooh.
There's a lot to be said for getting your steps in while you're eating junk food. It's honestly aspirational. I'm not even gonna knock him for that.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh. And a little bit of the outer layer. Oh yeah, let me get that too.
I would say that's better than Crumble's chocolate chip.
Crumble?
Okay, first of all, I would say that there was more than one cookie and more to that cookie, so why are they sharing a piece of a cookie? Eat a cookie.
People could never accomplish what a chocolate chip cookie deserves. Honestly, the chocolate chip cookie is delicious.
Making the chicken bake taste better. Like the chicken bake is sitting now in my mouth and it tastes a little better.
I love a doughy cookie, and this is like perfectly doughy with...
Yeah, that tracks. Ryland would be the type that likes a doughy cookie. No shade if you like a doughy cookie. I just think less of you, that's all.
Just the right amount of crisp on the edge.
If you guys have seen AJ and Big Justice on TikTok, they love these. Have you guys seen those guys?
No.
It's like an Italian dad and his son, and they love it's like double chunk chocolate cookie.
A chicken bake?
Or a double chunk chocolate cookie.
The cookie is really something that's delicious.
Yeah, that's great. Well, see, it wasn't a waste of a day.
Crumble could never with their chocolate chip cookie.
No, they couldn't.
Okay. You guys can go back to work.
And that's where our vlog ends. See, it wasn't a waste of a day, just of my morning. Okay, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this look into the lives of people who have too much money and spend it on boring things. I feel like I was extra bitter in this one, and if that bothers you, well, too bad, but also sorry. I will try to be less bitter next time. And the best way to do that is for me to make money. So make sure that you remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel, because that's how I get paid. All right. You all have a wonderful... I'm aiming to get this up tonight, so I'm gonna say weekend. And I'll see you in the next one, or whatever. Stay tuned for all the outtakes of me yelling at a plane. Bye. There may be many interruptions that involve military aircraft. Here comes the planes. Could you not? Is this a Blue Angel show? Here comes the planes. No, it's fine. I can hear them. Can you hear them? I don't know what they're doing. Are you finished? Don't you get like all of our federal funding? Are you finished? Because I'm working on something. It's nice to hear them talk about. Do I have to interrupt your meeting? First the plane, now this? What is it with avian creatures today?